Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Grow and Clip Bonsai for Seniors. My name's Tom Novak, and today we're going to do the final part 3 of Pocomoke Zen Bonsai. I finally got the sand in, so we'll see what it looks like when I open it up. But before I put it in, don't forget, in the pot that I drilled a hole in there in case water ever gets in, and I put a screen in it, something like in this pot. But if we just put straight sand in, our Zen sand, and we put it in, you can see if we move it, all the sand's going to start running out. So what do we do to correct that? What I did was I took aquarium grit. It's called Peace River. And what I did is I put it in the bottom of the pot, the little pot, and then I filled it with sand, and then I could put like the Zen sand on there. So you can use any kind of filler sand, but this is how it'll look then. This isn't the Zen sand, but this is just desert sand in there. And if you shake it, there's nothing coming out except from the top because I shook it too hard. But I mean, nothing will fall out because the stone is down there preventing the sand from going through. So that's a good way of doing it, and also a good way to get drainage. So here's the rakes I got in the mail. They were like 6 rakes for $8 something plus a couple of bucks shipping and 82 cents or $1 tax. So it's like $12, $13, but these are the little bamboo rakes, nice little rakes you get in the mail. So we'll see how they work. And in case they're a little bit too wide for a pot, I cut the ends off, so I got a little 2-pronger. So let's see what happens. They come in a nice storage box. So let's see what we're gonna do now. So I had the Pocomoke outside, and I had it covered. I had those old bubble wrap bags that things come in, so I just put it over the pot to keep it dry, the inside, and keep junk from getting in. But you can use plastic wrap. Now, in order to keep the soil from jumping in if you don't have the plastic wrap, we can always put a little bit of our Peace River along the edge here to prevent splashback when we water to get on our white sand. Just put it in a little bit around the house, and that's it. Now the rest we're going to fill up the bottom. And we're going to smooth it out with our hands. Get it as flush to the bottom as we can. Add a little more. Break it in. Then we'll take some of our regular sand and put it in. This is just desert sand. And all I'm going to do is smooth it out. I know you can't see it, but I don't have the means of putting it in right with the camera work, but I hope you can see some of it at least. Now that we got a good base in, now I still have a little more stone in the corner to cover. Got that. Now we'll just take our, I do not know how the sand looks, but let's cut it. And put it in. Make sure we got it nice and even. Now, the best thing with our rakes is that you can go and you can rake it even using the back end of the rake. Sorry for the dogs barking, but that's the dogs. What are you going to do? That's all we do is rake it the best we can. And this rake looks pretty good. Works out nice. Now if I can find what I do with my rocks, here they are. I thought maybe a nice rock like this for the middle of the pot. You can do that. Put it in, and then you can take your rake and just make little waves. You can create anything you want. I know the sand is white, but if I can get something dark, there you go. You can see how it looks. So the Zen sand worked out pretty good. Look at that. Make any design you want. You can put one rock in, you could put 3 rocks in. It depends what you want to do. We can take it out, re-rake it to make it flat. We can try a rock here. Let's take another one and put it here. Put this one here. Obviously this will be a little bit too big to fit inside. So let's take my 2-prong and we can make our little design in there. Now this is real nice sand. Good for making the designs. And this'll, you ain't got nothing to do, you can sit and talk to your tree. And you can make your little designs in the sand and just relax. 1 rock, 3 rocks, whatever you want to do. That's your design. You're going to be the one that's doing it. The Zen sand is pretty good. I think it's on Amazon, but the company that makes it, it's called Art of Belly Zen Garden Sand. So this is it's going to work out pretty good. So you can make any design you want in your pot. And you don't have a fancy pot like this? Well, here's what you're going to do. You get these little dishes. You can go to Chinatown or any Asian store, and sometimes they'll have these from old bonsai pots, just trying to get rid of them. So you take it, and put a rock in there, something like that. Put your sand in there, your Zen sand, laid out real nice. Now this is a 4-pound bag of Zen sand. And you take your rake, you can smooth it out. And then you can just put it by your bonsai tree. If you got a tropical tree and it's in the house, you can put it in there as a little accent. I mean, you can put 1 rock in there, 2 rocks, and then you can just take your rake and just move it around. Make it like little waves. Whatever you want to do. I don't know if you can see it, but let's put it up because it's white. See, you can make anything you want and then just put it by your bonsai pot. And you got something to play with. Something to relax. Something to ease your mind when you got tensions of the day. Draw in the sand like when you were a kid. That's all you got to do. Bring back childhood memories. Use the back of the rake to smooth it out. And that's it. Anything you want to do. Little waves. Anything. Just relax your mind. So I'm glad you came to part 3 of Growing Clip Bonsai for Seniors. Our little Zen garden's finished. Now remember, if you keep your tree outside, to cover your Zen garden with plastic wrap so you don't get no dirt or anything else in there. And if you do, you got plenty of sand. 4-pound bag. Look how much more I got left of it. So I got to store it. So today is family night. It's Sunday night, family night. It's 40 degrees Fahrenheit, 5 degrees Celsius. It's supposed to drop another 3-4 degrees tonight. So this is the best time to put on a cup of tea. Put on old Lawrence Welk from the 50s. He's got some grand old shows back then. I love them. And just sit back and relax with the family, your wife, your loved ones, your kids, your grandkids, whoever's with you. And just relax. Enjoy some fine old Lawrence Welk dance music, good songs, good entertainment. Just sit back and relax. You'll find him on YouTube. He's got plenty of shows. So you take care of yourself. Have a nice evening. And try a Zen garden. It'll help you relax. And even if you don't have a pot like this, get a little dish and put it in there. And just relax and play in the sand. Take care, everybody. And thank you for coming to Grow and Clip Bonsai for Seniors.